Hey, welcome back to StarsOne. Alright, so I've been doing a little more work on the house here, on the base. Let's see, what have I built since last episode? It's hard to remember. I know I built this furnace since the last episode. Now, the difference in this furnace as opposed to the stone and the melting furnace is this one does not require any fuel. The others, I've been putting coal down here. This one gets its power from the power source around the house. Now I'm still trying to figure out, in this closet back here, I've got a distributor, an energy distributor, and I thought maybe it was giving the energy to all the lamps, but no, this generator still has to have coal in it to generate power, and then that I think is what's feeding all the lamps. And same thing with this furnace, it feeds off of that generator. So my understanding right now is that this is what gives the power. Now, I still don't know how the distributor plays into it though. So anyway, I'm still fumbling my way through this, but I'm building up the walls a little. I've added more windows here. I decided to go big on this wall with the windows so I could see the mountains. You come down here, and this is going to be my bedroom. As soon as I figure out beds and mattress and all that, I'm going to put that in here somewhere. Now, if you're interested in architecture, another aspect of this game is you get to design your house. Now, Minecraft is kind of like it, but in its own graphical way, and this isn't much different because it's just blocks, but I don't know, the textures are so much better in this, obviously. I've spent a lot of time in Minecraft, and I'll spend a lot more time in Minecraft, but this one definitely has a good look too. Now I'm gonna have to take these blocks out so I can remove this grass. I don't like the grass showing up through the blocks. So anyway, this is gonna have a little bit of a lower roof here. Just look at the graphics, the shadows come through the morning sun. Anyway, so this is like an entryway. I don't know if this is the back door or the front door yet. But up in here, this is going to be like the dining room. This is where I'll entertain my guests. And little architectural interior window. Now this area here is going to be my garden. What I've got growing here is a cotton plant. Now, I don't know how rare they are, and maybe every time an island is generated, plants are given a certain rareness. But I know my kids, they've each started their own small island, and they haven't found any cotton yet. Well, I found one cotton plant in my game early on, and I grabbed it, not knowing any different. But it's the only one I've found so far. And up on the hill, I planted a little garden, and I planted the cotton plant in that garden. So whenever I harvest it, it creates wool and then one cotton seed. So then I just replant the cotton seed, and when it grows, then I harvest the wool and the seed. I've just been doing that. Well, I grabbed the cotton plant from the hilltop base and brought it down here, so now I don't have to go all the way up there to get my cotton. So if I ever get more than one seed, or if I find another cotton plant, I'm going to go ahead and do some more, because I haven't even gotten to the fabrics and all that yet. I'm not sure what I can build. The main thing I want to build right now is the next workbench, which is this high-tech workbench. Now I can make all these parts. I'm gonna have to bulk up on my supply, but this is what I'm having trouble with right now: a steel plate. I haven't figured out how to do steel, because these furnaces just take one input item to create an output. So I thought maybe copper and iron, you mix them to make steel, but I just don't know. Now there's some other items here that I haven't built. That's what I was kind of doing. I started with that furnace there. there's all these white items. There's pressing. Now that, but it requires steel to make it. So I don't think it makes steel. So that's what I was kind of going through and seeing what all is left. There's a generator. I made that. Furnace. I made that. Freezer. I don't think that would make steel. A filler. I don't know what that does, but it might. An electrolyzer. It requires steel, so it wouldn't make it. A distiller. I'm thinking that's probably to clean water, as opposed to burning it over a campfire. Crusher, maybe. Like you put... Maybe it has 2 slots for input, and then it crushes it into steel. Just don't know. So, and a centrifuge. I don't know what that is. I mean, what it would do. Maybe that makes steel. So I'm just going to start making an accumulator battery. I don't know what those are. I don't know what an accumulator does. It's needed when you're building one of the distributors, I know. But anyway, so I'm just going to start building those white appliances and just lining them up in this workshop area. And we'll see how it goes from there. Let's go outside. I want to show you what I've done out here. Okay, go through the door. Here you can see I've finished my fence, and this is my orange orchard. So when I get hungry, I just come out here and pick oranges. And so far, it's been enough. I may plant a couple more seeds, do a couple more out here, but so far it's been able to sustain me. Of course, I made a few mistakes while building, and it's just not in the game yet where you can remove that I know of. Now, this game, I'm going to say right now, with the time I've put into it, and I'm going to have to say I'm kind of addicted to it. I'm going to say this, at this point, I'd give this game an 8. Now, the way it can shoot up to a 9 is to give us more editing options. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And what I mean by that is to be able to move objects once they're placed. So right now, you can move blocks, but that's it. Like these windows, I can't change those if I wanted to. These fences, I can't change that. And another thing is the terrain. I love how it slopes and everything. It looks realistic, but when you're trying to plant fences like this, you have to go at a given height, and the game sets that height based on what the ground is. So your fence ends up looking like, let me get over here, like this. I mean, I guess that's how you would do it anyway. I don't know if you know, I don't know. I just think there's a little room for improvement. I just don't have any suggestions on how. Okay, anyway, beyond all that, I've cleared some grass here, and I found out you can resize that tool. So you pull up the shovel, and see that it shows you the area that's going to clear out the grass. And you can make it bigger or smaller. And I found out you can either remove grass or add grass. So that's kind of cool. So right now there's no gate object yet, so I wanted this totally enclosed so the zombie alien guys won't come in. So you just have to jump the fence, and I laid this brick path going down to the water. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do I wonder if I can reach the water from here. Let's do empty bottle. Yep. So I don't have to be in the water. Okay. That's nice. Okay, so I made that little path for myself. Now at night, this looks really neat. This street light, or this lamp. You turn it on now. See, I don't understand. I guess that distributor, and I placed that distributor over here. I'm going to build a little enclosure here to hide it. I was going to put it on the inside of the house, a little closet, but I thought, no, I want to keep all the interior space that I've got. So I put it out here, and I made sure that this area would be within its range. But see, now this is turning on, but if I go inside, and try to turn on something based on the distributor that's inside there. Oh, it does work. Is it because... I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how this power works. Now, the only problem is I put this one back in this corner, and it's out of range of both distributors. I should have put it over here. Then it would have definitely been in. So I'm just going to have to figure out a way to get power to this corner over here. I haven't seen my house from the outside yet with the windows. It's not looking too bad. It's kind of looking like not a ranch, but what did Frank Lloyd Wright call it? His prairie homes. He kind of kept them low and earth tones to kind of blend into the surrounding. That's kind of what that's looking like. It's totally looking 60s with the open area inside. Now I've started putting walls in, but before I did all that, it was just all open. You got the different layers, the levels. I'm liking this. It looks like the Brady Bunch would live here, like a Brady Bunch, Brady Bunch summer home or something. Okay, so next thing, I just want to show you what's going on here. Why am I having trouble getting through there? See, I wish I could replace that. I'd replace it with some wooden steps. I don't like those metal steps there. I'm hearing something. Is it, did I go in the... Whoa! Oh, it's just there. Huh. Remember, this is alpha. I hope that zombies don't get in here now. I wonder what conditions are allowing that. Because this, maybe just, no, whatever. It doesn't matter. That is the first real graphical glitch I've seen, though. I like it. I don't have to use the door. Okay. And, oh, you know what? I'm falling through the brick here, too. Did you notice that? That's why I can't go through the doorway. I'm falling down through it, and then I hit those steps. Ah. And it wasn't doing this. I've been using that doorway the whole time. Alright, anyway, starting to get a little hungry. Let's go get some oranges. Oh, who needs a door? Okay, see? I just come out. There's one orange. There, that's enough. And one extra. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the seeds out of that. There we go. Let's go ahead and plant some. Do one there. This is going to get so thick with foliage. I'm not going to be able to see what's going on. There we go. Alright, let's go back inside. I like that. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Wow, I didn't really get to show much. Now, what I'm going to do tomorrow in-game, it's probably, yeah, it's getting a little too late in the day. I'm going to go out and explore the rest of the island, see if I can find more cotton, maybe see if there's a different kind of tree. Because I've only seen the two over here, the conifer and the maple. But I know there was another kind in a video that I watched, or something. I saw another one somewhere. Plus, I would like to get some more saplings. Because I'd like to put more trees around my house. I'd like to live almost in a woods. I think that would be pretty neat. Oh, here's an orange tree. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Come back, and we'll see what else happens.